Hey everybody, welcome to another spontaneous toy review. I'm your host, Scott Zillner at Toy Wizards, that's toy-wizards.com. And what is today's toy review, you might ask? We have Scarlett from the new G.I. Joe Classified Series by Hasbro. Now these are the new figures. They are Marvel Legend scale, like that's kind of what everyone wants to call this kind of scale. The 6-inch scale has become Marvel Legends. And we got another G.I. Joe. I'm so happy to have more G.I. Joes, to have new G.I. Joes. People like, it's not 3 3/4. So what? We got something. Something's better than nothing. And nothing plus a kick in the teeth is what we've got for years now. So let's be happy with this. Let's look at the package. The packaging is all very similar to the kind of boxed. We've got good spine art. She is number 5 in the series. I like this other spine that gives you specifications. And top is a key and a sword, so secrets. Weapon ability is arrows. She's got martial art training, and then there's no file for that, which is like she's classified. Like there's secrets, more secrets. Covert operations and secrets. That's what I'm coming up with. I like this. There's a little bit of a guessing game, but I'm enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun. As usual, the back poster art gives us what we're going to see next. And what we're going to see now, let's just dip right into her. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Packaging is very simple. I enjoy it, except for the recycle number, really huge on the packaging. I don't know why they can't put that somewhere where it's not so blatant, but they want you to know it's recycled. Nothing in the box. No worries there. I would have loved a catalog. Oh man, that would have been amazing. Just a little piece of paper with a couple photos that we can sit there and drool over like we used to. There is no straps to cut. However, her backpack of quivers sticks out the back a little bit, so might take a little more skill than normal getting her out of this one, but we will give it a try. And pull it up. Alright, that actually survived quite well. She's got a bunch of gear, and the quivers do face down, so that's interesting. I'm trying to move her arms here a little bit. She does have some ninja stars on the side of her gauntlet. That's a tribute to the very first Scarlett figure. I'm happy with that. I noticed like my ball joints on her elbows were like reversed here, so she wasn't bending quite how she should have right out of the package. Again, we've got articulation at the shin guards, which rotate, and then it rotates again up at the hips, with the hips being able to go on a ball joint. And then the feet move around because they're also like, she broke her foot. That seems to be good. Little loose on the top. She shakes around a little bit. Now, I am unfamiliar with the Marvel Legend female figures because I generally just don't pick them up. And it's not because, like, you know, I'm just not buying female figures. I don't mind buying a female figure. If it's a figure I like, I'll pick it up. I just have not gotten very many Marvel Legend female figures. Have run past me. Now, DC side, yes. But Marvel side, eh. Okay. There we've got her crossbow, and then her knives are all stuck within some plastic shields, so we'll get out our handy X-Acto knife. We'll do one little cut down the side of each of those, and we can pop them right out. So, one knife, 2 knives, 3 knives. That ends her packaging. She's now free and clear of all of her packaging confinement. We have knives to put onto her gear. So I'm going to take, there's two big ones and one small one. I'm going to assume the small one goes into her, like, you know, cross the chest thing, and yep, there we go. That fits fine. There is a little pouch on her hip, but there is no spot for knives. There is on top of the quiver. So let's see if both of those knives fit inside there. And some difficulty. Oh, there we go. And the second knife has got tape on it. Sorry. I really always, this is one of the things I just love to check, is like, did you make this stuff so it works? It's one thing to give gear and put knives or guns or accessories with pouches, but then if that doesn't fit in the pouch, it's worthless to me. Like, don't tease me that way. Both knives fit in the top of her satchel. Her crossbow quivers are on the back. That works for me. I'm happy with that. This knife really goes off to the side, so it's like when you're moving her arm around, it's always going to get caught up on that knife. It probably should have been up a little higher instead of like across of her chest. Might make it a little hard for some poses. A note about the costume. The costume is a tribute to her original costume, her comic book costume, her, you know, it kind of took everything and merged it into this new sci-fi armor thing that they've been putting on several of the figures. She's got what looks to be boosters on her shin guards that go all the way around, high-tech boots with little vents, some blue electric lines. You got to know those things are powered up. She's got some blue lines on her gauntlets, and she's got, you know, chest armor with gold. Gold was used on Roadblock. I didn't like the gold on Roadblock. However, I liked the much duller bronze, dirty steel on Duke. However, on Scarlett, the gold works fine. It works with the color theory that they have going on the entire costume. There's lots of paint apps on this figure. Let's see if this crossbow fits in the hand. That's another... Oh, look at that. It actually comes off a little bit, or I broke it already. One of the two. We'll see if we can get the gun in her hand here. It's a little hand, and it goes in perfect. That fingers fit right in there, holding the gun. The gun is held in there firmly. Let's put the top of this crossbow back on. Maybe you could exchange that out for other weapons later. That would have been nice. Like you have a crossbow that's compact like that, and maybe a bigger one or an old school one, and you could just plop them on. That would have been a nice little accessory choosing. My hips on her are very wobbly, so she can kind of dance. That's probably the only bad thing I'm really going to say about it, is that, you know, my hips are a little loose. I can always go in there, add a drop of super glue, let it start to heal, and then move it a little bit, and you can always tighten up any kind of joints. They've even made some, like, it's more expensive, like just for action figure joints to tighten them up, and it's like floor wax. You can use floor wax, you can use super glue, whatever you're comfortable in using. Head sculpt on it is very nice. It is a ball joint on there, and again, my joints are off a little bit. Like her thing is like to side, but it's a very nice head sculpt, actually. This is probably the best looking Scarlett we've ever gotten. She does have her ponytail that was always missing in the original figure, but then they gave it to her in the cartoon, and we're like, oh, how come that didn't get it? And it's like, well, they just weren't going to give her a ponytail in that figure, and the cartoon did, and then it later on became the way that she was going to look, because we remember watching the cartoon. So, quite fantastic. This is a nice figure. I'm really happy with all of the G.I. Joe classified stuff that I've gotten so far. I'm happy to have G.I. Joe. I'm happy to get figures. I'm happy that they're big figures. Like, I would have liked 3 3/4 figures again, but lately they just keep changing. You know, we've had 3 different version bodies now on G.I. Joes, maybe 4. this is the next evolution. This is where what people are buying. This is the size of figures people want for their collections. I will buy either. I'll buy whatever they give me. However, I'm happy to have this. And this is a nice Scarlett to add to my growing collection of G.I. Joe classified figures. We're all eagerly waiting Wave 2. They did give us some secret on Hasbro Pulse, going secrets are secrets. You never know what's going to happen. You know, that's Hasbro being sneaky. Again, G.I. Joe Classified Scarlett, an absolute A1 purchase. It's a great figure. It goes with the line. I can't wait to buy more of these. I got 2 more reviews coming. I've got Destro and Snake Eyes 2, since they released the Snake Eyes 00, and then the new Snake Eyes is 01, I believe. 02. There we go. All right, never mind. Fantastic figures. We'll keep doing reviews as long as we got figures to review. Remember, Toy Wizards. That's toy-wizards.com for your daily toy news. I'm your host, Scott Zillner. Thank you very much for watching, for being here, for putting up with me playing with toys on camera and making them shake. Done. See you guys later.